Handy effort, that one. Well, TPC Summerlin is in Las Vegas, Rich, so why not have a gamble here at 9 and go for the green in 2?
If you're not gambling here on the 9th, then shame on you. You should feast on birdies and eagles on this very reachable par 5. Even the shorter hitters can knock it on with no sweat whatsoever.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. The only good thing about 3 putting for par is you don't drop a shot. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Yeah, you always want to be up or in the lead going in the final 9 holes. That's what they practice for. That's what they want to be. They want to be in this position. Let's see how it all plays out.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Putting for a par now. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
This would be a great up and down. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
After that hole, they sit in 2nd place, behind the leader, Will Zalatoris.
Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now he just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Second shot here on the 12th. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Not a bad line, this.
For the par.
She's in a share of top spot.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. Beautiful swing there.
2 wins so far this season.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently tied for the lead.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And back to the play, shall we?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Oh, so close. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Okay, let's head to the next. She's currently in second position. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Will Zalatoris currently on top of the leaderboard here.
The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Great touch.
Good look at a birdie here.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Wow, that was just striped. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach in 2.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green.
Oh, just missed. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's pretty tidy.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
And that will take her to 8 under.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Ooh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
And with that, she's going to extend her lead on the field. And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris.
The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Oh, sensational. She striped that. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple of holes.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
A chance for her to win the event here.
That's frustrating.
All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title.
Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, as always, in the booth. Pleasure of being here at Echo Park Golf Club. Rich, what are these players facing as they step up to this first tee?
Well, it's a really cool opening tee shot with the city views in the background. However, don't get lulled to sleep because you got to hit a good tee shot to avoid all 4 bunkers that dot this fairway, both right and left. Second shot slightly uphill to, again, a green that's well protected by bunkers both right and left. An opening par here is a fantastic score.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Yep, about 195. That's her number.
Going with the hybrid. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
She's got a great look at birdie here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Appears to have overcooked this one. It's just about 3 feet away. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
She's currently tied for 14th. And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. The course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
And here we are with the third shot. Wonderfully played. 13 feet to the cup. This one's tracking. Beautiful shot. Currently 1 under for the round. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Nicely done. Playing from around 110 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. That was special.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for third. Going with the 8-iron here. That could play.
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And with that, she'll move to 3 under par.
As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with Jon Rahm.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Going with the 7.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here.
Ooh. Putting for a par here.
Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Currently at -3 for the event. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's nicely done.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods? That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. I like the look of this. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take her to 4 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Well, that's a handy shot. This effort from Tony Finau just a short time ago.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
How close was that to going down? Putting for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
leading by a shot after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the 5-wood. That was a beauty.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Putting for birdie here. Wonderful shot. And that will take it to 6 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Let's take a look back at this just moments ago.
Simply amazing what he does from here.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
This one has eyes for the hole. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Bit disappointing, that one. And here we are with the third shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, almost went in. Just a short putt remaining here. And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke.